Hi, and welcome back to the channel. This is another Elder Talk video. I am actually reading the transcript because I recorded this on audio and realized I can't upload that to YouTube. So today I'm going to speak with an ancient mulberry tree. I had a feeling that the mulberry tree wanted to talk with me after somebody had mentioned mulberry, and then I got several more confirmations of mulberry. Now you now you get the signs everywhere. So this transcript. I don't know how great it's going to be, but bear with me because I just want to deliver the messages of the mulberry tree here. So I'm going to see what the mulberry tree has to say. I don't know if I'm going to ask any questions. I think I'm just going to let this group of trees talk, but I'm going to particularly talk to this ancient one here also. Okay, I'm getting a very loving energy right away from this tree group. And it's almost like they feel our pain because I'm seeing an image in my mind being sent of us just bending over backwards, like all the challenges we face and all the challenges to our back physically, but also to our spirit, and how we are just, even if we're beaten down, we still keep getting up like the tree. We keep growing up, shooting upward. We work around it. We don't let anything get us down because nothing can truly break us. So you have to believe that your spirit cannot be broken. And the more you bring your spirit into alignment with your physical body, the more you are protected and the stronger you become. I'm getting the sense from this tree once again, like the other trees, that they have lost their ability of movement. So, like they used to be able to move around. So they're kind of like sitting ducks where they have to tolerate whatever happens. They can't move out of the way. But the tree was saying, like, but you can move out of the way, like us. We can say no to something. And it's important for you to remember that there are many that you should say no to. All right. So I said, getting back to what, or no, the tree said this, getting back to what we mean when we said bringing the spirit closer to the body. It's your true self. It's shutting off the matrix mind or the reptilian part of your mind, the part of the brain that's being influenced. It's not really you. Your brain is not you. Okay, so I am interjecting here. So when I've read intuitively on the brain, what I got was that it's an interface. So I am going to ask a question. Is that what the brain is? Is it an interface? All right, so I'm seeing something and it's kind of yes, saying yes, affirming what I'm saying. But I see the brain itself. It's like it's hooked in deeply to every part of us, almost like making us like a puppet. It's got like these strings and hooks into every part of our body so that we can be used like a puppet. So let's see. I'm kind of seeing, I don't know if this means like the nerve pathways or what, but it's almost like this interface has been, I don't want to say it's been put there because I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole, but I'm trying to describe the impression I'm getting from the trees. It's like there's the brain and it's got wires coming out into every part of our body. And the impression I'm also getting is this makes us a puppet or can make us a puppet if we're allowing outside influences to control our brain. So as I was talking to the trees, a huge bumblebee flew by. But I'm going to try to remember to look that up at the end for us. But I'm going to look it up right now because I don't think I ever looked it up. Let's see if there's a message from Bumblebee for us. Okay. the book has been sitting here forever and now it's gone. So maybe we're not supposed to look that up right now. All right, let's keep moving. Maybe you can look it up and see if it's got a message for you. Anybody listening? All right, so let me get back to this image that I'm receiving, this picture image. It's like we could say things like, I don't know, it sounds sci-fi, but nothing surprises me, like military or mind programs or just social programming from people around you, talking to you, telling you things that you've been taught. It's all getting plugged into that interface. It's like it's being programmed, and then all those thoughts are tied in through these, I guess, nerve pathways or whatever these are, the strings of the puppet. I didn't get words, I just got the image. So I'm describing what I'm seeing, and it controls the whole body. So for me, this would represent health issues in the body, which would be electrical disturbances or energy disturbances that are coming from the brain. So I'm going to ask a question. Is this, or are these the problems coming are these problems coming because of thoughts that I have two huge vultures flying overhead? Okay, hang on. Here's what I think I'm saying here is if we're getting all this stuff plugged into our brain, you're told you're poor or you can't do anything right, it might actually start to affect the physical body then and show up in the body, maybe in our posture, in health issues, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So I've got here, I don't know, I lost what I was going to ask, but I think it was along the lines of I think I lost it because I'm really in an altered state, but it's along the lines of can these outside forces work through the brain, such as maybe a military, secret military operation, some who knows what? Can they work through the brain and send things through that interface to connect with a certain part of your body, like outside forces that may have a negative agenda or something like that? Could they use your brain? Could your brain be used to cause problems in the body? Or is it the thoughts that we've taken on or been told by others or actual thoughts coming from a matrix mind or from a dark place causing problems in the physical body? So, for example, could some kind of agency target your interface, put a thought in there that causes some kind of physical reaction in your body? So it could be like a targeting or something like that. All right, so let me continue with what this transcription says. The thoughts coming from the matrix mind or a dark place. I call it the split mind. It's not our spirit talking. Our spirit's that quiet voice that we hear. So most of these thoughts that we're all having aren't even our own. It's the matrix mind talking, or that reptilian part of the brain. So that's, I guess, what I am asking. Can the body be influenced through the brain? Can the body be influenced or accessed by a puppeteer, cause problems, or is it coming through the thoughts that are implanted in that interface? All right, so the answer I got with this long drawn out question here, the answer I got was I'm just getting another impression again instead of words. And it feels like it's that we're actually tied into the whole script here, the whole life script of this world. So it's a combination of things, and health issues or things with the body are due to a combination of things. They can definitely send in negative thoughts that could create a traumatic event that does not belong on our timeline. And they can also hook in and tweak certain experiences on that timeline, making those experiences worse than they were originally supposed to be. This is dark forces that I'm referencing here. So I'm going to ask if the so I'm going to ask if the mulberry tree can explain it in words because I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly what I'm seeing. I do I did get the words you are controlled. It's just below your awareness. There's a subliminal or unconscious thing going on. Now I know I've woke up before. That was from the trees. Now I know I woke up before with with words going through my mind that sounded like a robotic voice or a non-human type voice and various things being said to me. So I totally get what's being said here. That's another rabbit hole I don't want to go on, but there are people that have recorded stuff that's actually being sent to us and they picked it up on recording equipment, but we can't hear it. It's actually words being sent in the room with us, but we can't hear it. All right. So what I got from the trees was you are controlled just below your awareness. So there is a subliminal or unconscious thing going on. All right. So what do we do about this was my next question, even though I told them I wasn't going to ask questions. Recover your own mind. Know your own mind. Know what's yours as in thoughts. Know what's yours and what's been inferred or inserted. Your own thoughts should line up with your heart and should have the nature of a true spirit. So it should reflect your true spirit. Those are your real thoughts. So thoughts of excitement, like getting excited about something or things that are beneficial and helpful and align with the heart are true thoughts. Thoughts that have mercy and forgiveness and love. We're going to come back to what we said to you at the beginning. Thoughts that allow you to say no. These are your true thoughts from spirit. So I take that as when you get a warning about somebody, you should say no, you don't want to meet this person, or they ask you to do something that's against your true nature or what your heart wants to do, you should say no. So even though the thoughts from your true self are helpful and beneficial and thoughts of love, forgiveness, and so on, they can also be thoughts of no when you need to say no and it's for your benefit. I guess I have that here anyway. So these are your true thoughts from your spirit. There are forces here coming to you in many forms that are to be said no to very firmly. So when it is for your benefit and the benefit of the whole, and we speak of all souls when we say the whole, the benefit of all true souls, then you know it is your thoughts and not the implanted ones. So when it's something that's not in that kind of energy, it's something else. Like you suck, or you're not smart enough, or you're this, or you're that, or that person has more than you, they suck, or whatever it is. Those are implanted thoughts. All right, so then here I decided I'm just going to let the mulberry tree continue to talk. But I felt like it was talking with me personally in this next part. And they were saying, we have chosen you to talk with. Because I was getting all those signs of mulberry. We have chosen you because you need the love right now from us. So I just said back to them with my mind. I said, yes, but I don't really want you to give me love right now because I know that the trees are struggling just as much as we are. Like I wanted them to preserve their energy. Don't worry about me. I'm all right. And the mulberry trees said, love is not a struggle. We're able to send love. It is just the things of this world disguised as love that cause struggle. The more you pay attention to you and your true essence, the better and easier your life will become. So that's doing what your heart's telling you to do, not what somebody else is. And of course, or once again, this involves saying the word no and using it quite often. In a world of lies, there's very little that you need from the outside. However, in saying that, true souls are here to lift each other up. When one stumbles, another helps. There are those that will just take and take and take, and these are not the stumblers. These are not the ones walking on their own. These are the takers, the soulless, the deceivers, those part of the system. And as I would add here, the trauma causers. You are here to win. You're here to win at this game and overcome all that is not you. And when you find you again, that is when you find the peace, the strength, and the truth that guides you home. And we are making our way home as well. And I had the feeling that the trees would greet us when we reached there. And that is a change in perception. It's not dying and going home that they're talking about here. So if you haven't listened to my previous messages on trees, you might not quite understand that, but I'll just read it again. Let's read that part again. I think it was important to hear it again. Love is not a struggle. We're able to send love. It is just the things of this world disguised as love that cause struggle. The more you pay attention to you and your true essence, the better and the easier your life will become. And of course, or once again, this involves saying the word no and using it quite often. In a world of lies, there's very little that you need from the outside. However, in saying that, true souls are here to lift each other up. So people from the outside do come in to help. It's not that you just reject everything outside yourself. So when one stumbles, another helps. Though there are those that will just take and take and take. These are not the stumblers. These are not the ones walking on their own. These are the takers, the soulless, the deceivers, the trauma causer, part of the system. They're part of the system here, the matrix system. You are here to win. You're here to win at this game and overcome all that is not you. And when you find you again, that is the peace, the strength, and the truth that guides you home. And we are making our way home as well. All right, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining on the channel, and I'll talk with you soon.